Refocus Gang, and welcome back to another episode of Refocus on You. I greatly appreciate you guys watching. I hope these videos are helping someone. Please make sure that you are sharing, liking, and subscribing to this channel. Make sure you get it out. Share it with your family, your friends, anyone that you feel needs a little inspiration or just needs a little healing and they may not even know it. Today we're going to be talking about what I believe is one of the biggest lies we all tell. I don't care. We all have a time in our lives that we be like, you know what, I don't care. Or it's always, I don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me. And we're lying through our teeth. We just don't want to actually express our emotions or let people know how we feel. And I understand because when I was younger, my favorite saying was never let them see you sweat. I prided myself on not showing people my emotions, not explaining to people how I felt, not being vulnerable with people. It was you. If you let them see you cry, it's over for you. Like they're going to use it against you. And sometimes that can be true. But I believe it is a lot of importance in expressing the way that we feel. If we don't tell people how we feel, we cannot hold them accountable for treating us wrong because they don't know how they are making us feel. It's very important to make sure that you express yourself. Don't say, I don't know. Say, look, child, this is what this is. It's really that you are masking your hurt. You're masking the way you feel. You're putting on just to make people think that, oh, she has it all together, or she's unbothered, or nothing can faze her. No, anyone can be fazed. People have feelings, people have emotions. They may not want to admit them themselves. People struggle with admitting feelings or even pointing out, this is how I feel. I believe that is a part of childhood. When you grow up, I know when I grew up, children really didn't have a opinion. They didn't have a say-so. And a lot of times you wasn't allowed to express your feelings. And I believe that kind of triggers you to believe that my opinion don't matter. Or the way I feel don't matter. My feelings don't matter. And I understand somewhat why parents do it. They want to make sure that they remain in control. But it's a very hazardous thing. And we have to make sure that we do allow children to express themselves. That we help them identify their emotions and properly express them. So, for example, if you whoop your child, you can't ask them what are they crying for. I'm crying because you were hitting me. It's no stop crying. No, I'm expressing that I am hurting right now. So you have to make sure that you kind of identify those emotions. When my daughter gets mad last night, I said, get off Fortnite. She's a baby gamer. So get off Fortnite. You played long enough. I don't want to get off Fortnite. But you have to get off. So, of course, she's going to cry. And I said, are you sad? Are you mad? No, I'm sad. I helped her identify that you're sad. It's going to be okay. You can play tomorrow, but you have to get off now. So it's important to make sure that we are helping kids identify emotions or learn to express them healthily so that when they grow up, they can say, I feel sad because of such and such. They know they're going to be okay. They know it'll get better maybe tomorrow, but they have to know that it's okay to express themselves. I believe we mask our feelings because we believe just showing emotions make us weak. Showing emotions makes us vulnerable and gives someone else the upper hand. Or we may believe that it's not going to help. It's not going to benefit us at all. It's going to put us in a worse situation. So I just rather not say how I feel so that I'll know, but you won't. You can't use it against me, or you won't get mad at me for feeling the way that I feel. Some of us have that imaginary wall up. For a long time, I had an imaginary wall up. And I'm still pulling it down right now, brick by brick. And I was unable to be vulnerable. I was unable to say, I feel this way, or I feel like this is what's happening, or help me understand because this is bothering me. Like, I was afraid to actually express how I felt because I felt like people would use it against me, or it wouldn't matter anyway. Sometimes we just don't feel like it's gonna matter. Sometimes we feel like other people won't understand us. They may look at us like we are crazy, or look at us like it's something wrong with us because we feel a certain way, or because we see things a certain way. But it's nothing wrong with being different. It's nothing wrong with having your own feelings. It's nothing wrong with expressing that you have your own feelings. That's actually, I believe, makes you a stronger person. If you can sit across the table and tell someone, look, this is how I feel. This is bothering me, and I need you to fix this. If you don't fix this, we may cannot be in relationship with each other. That makes a strong person. Why? Because you know your worth. You can put your foot down and say, no, you're not going to make me uncomfortable. Or no, you're not going to make me sad. You're not going to make me feel unlovable. So expressing yourself actually makes you a stronger person than holding it in. I know that men, they fear expression more so out of fear of losing their masculinity, or fear that people may look at them like, oh, you sissy. Or, growing up, they said, oh, big boys don't cry, you're a little man, and all of that. But in all reality, men cry. Men are supposed to express themselves too. And a lot of anger that men have built up is because they never got the chance to express themselves, or they never got the chance to actually say, this is how I feel, or I need a break. Like this, I'm struggling with this. Yes, I'm a man, I'm supposed to lead, but I'm struggling with this situation right now. Could you help me? I believe a man who can sit down and tell you, this is how I really feel about the situation, instead of saying, oh, it doesn't bother me, or I'm okay, or something like that, makes them a stronger man, because they can play both roles. They can be stern, and they can also say, look, this is not getting it right here. Women, they may feel, especially in relationships, they may feel like if they go to their partner and say something about how they feel, that they may say, oh, you're too thin-skinned, or you can't handle anything, you're too sensitive, everything bothers you, or something like that. And that's not true. Like, women are more emotional, so we do feel more. But 9 times out of 10, the same way I feel, if you were in my shoes, you would feel that way too. So no, it's not that I'm thin-skinned. And don't let people deter you from expressing your emotions because they don't understand you. I understand you don't understand, but let me tell you, this is how I feel. Like, you still cannot dismiss my feelings just because you feel like, oh, that's not working for me, or I don't understand why you feel that way. It's not for you to understand why I feel that way. It's for you to know I feel this way and kind of help me get from feeling this way. Fix this situation that's going on so that I no longer feel this way. Not letting people know exactly how you feel, like I said before, that kind of gives them room to say, well, I didn't know. You can't really expect anyone to live up to what you need or your expectations if you never express, this is what I need, or this is how I feel, this is hurting me. It's okay to tell people, you're hurting me. It's okay to tell people, I feel this way, or I feel abandoned. I feel neglected. I feel like you're not here for me. I feel sad because you're leaving me. Like, it's okay to express your feelings. It's unhealthy to let those feelings ball up inside of you, because in the end, you're gonna explode. And when you explode, you're probably gonna explode on a person that had nothing to do with the way you were feeling. So it is so important to make sure that you are releasing your emotions, that you are releasing how you feel, that you are expressing to people how you feel, so that you can get a practice on it, and so that you don't be so uncomfortable saying, this is not working for me, or I require this. This is too much. It is very important to get all of that out, because it kind of releases you. And once you tell someone how you feel, if they don't change their actions or change how it is negatively affecting you, then you know for sure they don't care about you, or they can't have love for you if you're not trying to make this a little more simpler on me. Now, I'm not saying that people should make everything stone cold easy, but you should never feel sad and it just be okay. Like, if you're expressing, this is making me sad, somebody should, like the person you're telling it to, should say, well, let's see how we can fix this. Or let's see what would better you in this position. Like, we have to make sure that we are expressing ourselves so people can be held accountable for their actions. Expressing your feelings can be hard. It takes a lot of practice. Some of us don't even know how to identify our emotions. Some of us feel like we are mad when in all reality, no, we are sad. We are hurt. We are just feeling like we're cringing inside because of pain, or because we feel like, how could you do me like this? Or because something is maybe not going the way that we thought it should go. So it's negatively affecting us. We have to learn to identify feelings. So as we go through this week, I want you to try to identify your feelings. I want you to try to sit in your emotions and express those feelings out to the fullest, so that you can begin to heal. Healing only takes place when you can express how you feel, realize those emotions, and do something about it. If you leave those emotions pent in, you'll never get rid of them, or you'll never feel better. You'll never feel like this is okay now, because you're not even saying this is what's really wrong. You have to accept your truth. Always accept your truth and live in your truth. If that's how you feel, baby, that's how you feel. It's okay. We can fix it. But you have to learn to actually express your truth, accept your truth, and deal with your truth. So this week, pick one person, and I want you to tell them exactly how you feel. Whether they're hurting you, whether they're helping you, whether you're happy they're in your life. I know it's very uncomfortable, but it's something that we have to get used to, so that we can train the kids that are coming up how to properly express their emotions, how to properly release those emotions, and how to fix it so that they can feel better, or so that they can rejoice in it. All of those things is something that has to be taught. So find one person, express yourself this week. And even if you don't find a person, if you have a situation in your life that is making you happy, or it's making you sad, or it's making you mad, it's having you paranoid, figure out how to express that emotion, even only to yourself. Like, if you have to stand in the mirror and say, well, you know you are better than this. Why are you doing this? You know, every time this happens, this makes you sad, or this gets you into this position. What are you going to do to fix this so that you don't keep going in this same cycle? If you have to stand in the mirror and tell yourself that, by all means, you are your best friend. Do that. Express yourself. Get those pent up feelings out. I promise you, you will feel much lighter when you start telling people, well, I feel this way. I understand. If you have to put a disclaimer in front of it, I hope this don't make you mad. This is nothing personal, but this is how I feel. Please don't take this the wrong way, but this is how I feel. Learn to tell people how you feel so that they will know where you stand. You can't hold people accountable if you do not express yourself and let them know what they are doing wrong, how they're doing it wrong, because they don't know. They only know when you say it out of your mouth, when you express it. So express some feelings this week. Deal with those emotions. Sit with those emotions and figure out a solution. If you're sad, figure out a solution to be happy. Figure out a solution if you're mad, how to not be mad, or how we're going to change this so that we all win in this situation. Okay? I thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this helps you. Please express your feelings. I will be taking, I believe it's 2 weeks off. I'm uncertain. I know it's going to be a week, but maybe 2 weeks off. My birthday is August 10th, so I'm going to take some time to myself to kind of get myself back together. You know, you cannot pour from an empty cup, so we must regroup. So I'm going to take a little time out to regroup and get myself back together. When I come back, I believe I'm going to dive headfirst into mommy issues. I did have a request for that. So we're going to do mommy issues, and we're going to keep this inspirational and healing train going, okay? I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you have a great week. Bye.